Current activity, ca2 framework, Windows desktop round, basic
14
applications,
Berlin.
Multiverse.
10 uur in Berlin, 9 hour at London.
Eleven.
12 часов в Москва.
1 a.m. at Seattle. 4 a.m. at Baltimore.
東京で午後6時。
Like these random bugs like the one I encountered, but that's not like, those should be generally rare and few and far between anyway, right? Other than that, I mean, they have like, I would say one of the nicest parts about it is a lot of what you would normally be doing, you would build yourself, is pretty much all here, right? Like, and it works exceptionally well. And the performance seems to be pretty damn good, right? Like, is pretty much all here, right? Like, and it works. Turns you lazy, forgetting about your, and the performance seems to be pretty damn good. Forgetting about your own mistakes, right? Like, yeah, it's very. Okay, so now the other thing is turns you lazy, forgetting about your, and the performance seems to be pretty damn good. Forgetting about your own mistakes. Yeah, it's very. All right, so we're gonna do this here. Okay, so now the other thing is turns you lazy, forgetting about your own mistakes. Yeah, it's very. All right, so we're gonna do this here. Okay, so now the other thing is I didn't want to shoot if we're hovered over a GUI element, at least not yet right now. I didn't want to shoot if we're hovered over a GUI element, at least not yet. I didn't want to shoot if we're hovered over a GUI element, at least not yet right now. Wait. Oh shit. G.input mode. Oh shit. Wait. Oh shit. G.input mode. G.input mode. Ah, I see. Does it matter if I do step or step end? Maybe step end. Well, so let's see. Does it matter if I do step or step end? Maybe system. So let's see. Okay, so we gotta probably do it. So let's see. Change it to step begin. I think that might be the better way to do it. That's the easy way out, right? I mean, given like how many games, I mean, supposedly Risk of Rain had some issues though, and they had to like build around it. But I wonder how many people really come into those problems, you know what I mean? That's the easy way out, right? I mean, given like how many games, that's the easy way out, right? Supposedly Risk of Rain, given like how many games, they had to like. It looks like supposedly Risk of Rain had some issues though, and they had to like build around it. But I wonder how many people really come into those problems, you know what I mean? Begin step. Even though I set the input mode to GUI on the begin step, it still doesn't do it. for some reason, even though our player is shooting projectiles at the step, right, which is after begin step, right? So shouldn't it not allow to shoot something when I'm shooting projectiles at the step? What's this do here? So shouldn't it not allow to shoot something when I'm? So shouldn't it not allow to shoot something when I'm? Yeah, that's weird. What's this do here? Shooting projectiles.
Current activity, ca2 framework, Windows desktop round, basic applications, Hello Multiverse.
Guitars and Flute XG. Atmosphere XG.
Current activity, ca2 framework, Windows desktop round, Visual Studio 2019 RC.
Newa Latina. Business bounce. Rondo.
ca2 is an all-purpose multi-platform framework and set of libraries written in C++ language to help developers create great apps for users. Camillo, it is March 7, 2019, 6:59 and 53 seconds. Camillo, you have 7,172 points. Camillo, your user information is name, Camillo, country code, BR, country, Brazil, city, Curitiba, time, March 7, 2019, 7:33 seconds, BRT, UTC, 3, range 50 degrees Celsius, top scope, C++ and ca2 enthusiast, more at ca2.cc.
Summer.
Current activity, ca2 framework, Windows Desktop Round, Visual Studio 2019 RC.
Twilight.
Current activity, ca2 framework, Windows Desktop Round, Visual Studio 2019 RC.
Can't play it safe and loot outside the buildings, you know? By the time I get to everything,
Pass out with
like
all the lights
dead
on,
already.
TV on, like, no problem.
There's no shoddy though, you know? You need a shoddy.
Okay, so that should be good then.
You need a shotgun.
You gotta add that back in.
You want a shotgun, but you don't get shotguns. That's That's the thing.
Tweaking update routes to include bicycle. Pushing it. All right. So we push that up. And now what I'm going to do is first I need to check to make sure that our most recent submission. You guys see what the build number was?
Is that what I mean? Like, why am I not boxing up? Why?
So the last build was 12. And we are build 12. All right, so we need to change the build number as well.
solos?
13.
Jesus, man.
Here we go.
You stay awake so
Yo,
long?
GFX.
Current
thank you so
activity,
much for calling.
ca2 framework,
Glad to have you
Windows Desktop Round, Visual
I
Studio
can sleep with hardstyle
2019
hardcore.
RC.
I have also the strange habit when I'm really into programming something, I can even better code with hardstyle hardcore. Dude, you're talking to the right people here. Hardstyle, the like electronic music, I have a hard time listening to. Sometimes people play it on stream and I'm like,
Visual Studio
it's like I
2019
die
RC.
because it's just so it's too repetitive. But hardcore music like metal and stuff, I can get in the zone easily with that. Talking to the right people. Gotta support my TV sleepers. Let's go. I appreciate the support. Thank you. So yeah, so we need to change our build number because when we submit this to App Store Connect, if we don't change it, it's actually going to say, hey, you need to change your build number because it's already built in that name. So let's do git commit. Updating build number. And what I usually do, so I'm in this bugs branch. This is what we've been doing all of our updates in. What I usually do is I'll go from, this is branched off of the actual release. So I'm just gonna go ahead and check out our release branch here. And I'm gonna merge everything that we have in bugs in there. And what I usually do, so I'm in this bugs branch. And so I'm the only one working on this project, right? This is probably overkill for what I'm doing, but I think it's good practice anyways, just to stay in tune with how like this Git flow works. Oh, branch. And so after that, I have a dev branch, a beta branch, and then master. So I'm gonna go ahead and from this release,
Current
I'm
activity,
ready to beta
ca2
this.
framework, Windows
going to check
Desktop
out
Round,
as well.
Visual Studio 2019 RC.
Dev is really just kind of like internal testing. So we're just gonna merge this release again into that. And so after that, I have a dev branch, and then from here I make my build, and then I'll push this up to test flight. And so if that all passes, then I merge that into beta.
Windows Desktop Round, Visual Studio
I also die with you. You know what would be cool with
RC.
You know what would be cool with the specify extension ability to adjust volume mute. Yep, that's okay. So that's the biggest thing that I wanted to do. I've been trying to understand how we can do that. I think it's possible because if we can get specified extension that's not through Twitch,
Losing all my
we would
points.
be able to have the ability to adjust volume. I think so. And then with that, we would never have to stream music over Twitch's upload stream. It could be a completely separate channel. I don't know. I think it's possible. Definitely. It has three genres of hard style that goes from euphoric hard style to raw style to French chord. Oh my god. What's euphoric hard style and raw? Whoa. I've never heard of these things. I've never heard of these things. Oh, what's the difference between git push and
Hey
git
guys,
commit?
we got a
So
good
git push will
drop.
actually take your commits
God, dude,
and
everyone's got
it
good
will
drops.
send those to the remote repository, right? So the way that Git works is you have a local copy on your machine, and you have a remote copy on the internet, right? So you sync those up by taking your local changes and pushing them to your remote. Git commit basically does this thing called staging, which says, okay, I have these local changes locally on my machine that are staged and ready to launch. You can think of it as like a spaceship. You know, like when Elon Musk is like, yo, SpaceX, let's launch this car into the sky. They have to stage their rocket and the car on the rocket before they launch. Yeah, Boki. Apparently he noticed later. I think someone told me he did. I don't remember who. I think Frylock was telling me that he noticed them later. Yeah, apparently he noticed later on. Gienta, what's up? Hi to
What am I
hi.
doing in here?
Yeah, exactly, Evgen. Yeah, I guess that's a better way. Git add is like staging it. Git commit is locking it in like, yo, you're F, you're gonna be launched right now. Euphoric is like happy melodies with a kick, raw hearts is like more brutal kick. Yeah, apparently he noticed later on. And this is all like electronic music is what he's talking about. Yeah, no problem, GFX. Dude, you can actually add music if it's in Spotify. We have this thing called Festify where you can actually vote and add your own music to stream. So feel free to go in there and add some music if you want. He increased his spot? Oh, Heidi Ho? Excuse me. Heidi Ho. What's up, Gienta? Heidi Ho. I didn't know that. Okay. Good to know. I didn't know Spotify actually was important in some countries. I didn't know that. Okay, so now we got that all merged in. The next thing to do is archive our builds. So usually what I do is just a threshold clean, and then we need to set it to generic iOS device.
So
and then we are going to build off of our beta config.
I'm gonna D-rank all the way down. So.
Product. Archive, and archive basically just creates a build that can be ran on other iOS devices with a bunch of signing and certificates and things like that. Cool, sounds good. French core. That's very interesting. Creates a build that can be ran. Yeah, I had a feeling it had to do something with licensing, but it's interesting. I thought maybe like some music wouldn't allow it to be played, you know what I mean? Oh man. If gosh, it's funny. If you guys know Ruin Wolf, we raid him sometimes on stream. So one I posted you know, my hey, I'm about to start streaming deal, and he told me a while back, hey, only put 3 hashtags, and I'm like, okay. He posts this.
That's like a pineapple.
Come on.
Made me chuckle. He's right, I have slipped back. I couldn't help myself. I got way too ahead of myself today. I posted my hey, I'm about to
This is
start
wild.
streaming.
This
Made me
is like
chuckle.
crazy.
Alright, so now that we got our build,
All my life.
now we got our build set
Just
up,
for this shit,
let's
like, you
go
can
ahead
literally
and
pull
just
in.
distribute. We're good to
God
go.
done sat in heaven and he thought
And then
of every
after this, what we need to do
goddamn
is
thing.
actually
I am excited as hell.
write up a little,
God.
like what has changed, which
This
is not too
crazy.
much. And then we will
Why y'all ain't telling me
wait
about
for
this
that to
before?
do its
You
thing.
can
Then we'll
really-
basically create another archive of the
Lady
same
watching
build
the pineapple.
and
This
submit it
girl peeling pineapple.
to the production version, so Cycles Daily Habit Creator.
Where am I from? Chicago.
Let's do a bunch of that stuff.
From Chicago.
You're using the old Twitter look? I am, yes. Why only 3 hashtags? I don't think I ever wrote a tweet with even a single one. He was telling me that from his experience and what some stuff he's read, 3 is like the magic number for
It is the
people
pineapple
not
hack. Yo,
for
this is
getting engagement,
crazy.
but also not annoying people. I tried it one day. I got a little bit more engagement, so The hashtags are just good for discovery, right? Yo, Rolled Pick, what's up? Good morning. Welcome back. Nice to see you. Good morning to you, friend.
How many wins today? 2?
That's
I was running squads with friends.
I like that. That'd be a good hashtag. I tried it one day. I got a little bit more engagement. The hashtag. I'll put that one every time. Yeah, so Twitter is pretty good. There's a couple. Usually try to go with the trending tags. Cool. Now we're just uploading, so it's our .ipa file is the one that will actually go on your device. But so that's good to go. We'll upload that, and we can start talking about what we're actually pushing.
I don't know if I can sit.
Yeah, Twitter is pretty good for that type of stuff. I want to host you. Do you want to host a Cycle server? Cycle server is actually already hosted on Heroku right now. Or Node.js. Yeah. Oh, give me 1 second, folks.
Oh, the back cracks after that stuff, man.
Yeah, Twitter is pretty good for that type of stuff. Alright, sorry about that. Cycle server is actually already. Here we go. It's go time. Alright, so we wait for this to upload. This will probably take around 5 to 6 minutes to upload, and then it takes around 10 to 15 minutes to get final approval. Alright, so now we're just going to work on this real quick. So our trouble board. Basically what our update's going to include.
Here we go. Hi, Megan.
Oh, I picked the wrong one. Sorry,
Sleep?
1
Yeah,
second.
never heard of her. Who's that?
I gotta hide the screen because I got some sensitive stuff in my notes that I can't share on stream.
Actually trying to convert you. I don't think it's some bad drops. It's probably not gonna matter.
Alright, sorry about that.
Hi, Megan.
Only 15 minutes. Oh no. To get the beta up. So this is gonna be the beta build, and then we're gonna upload the production build right after. Right, the build to validate exactly. Really? Okay, Remington. I'm interested to check it out. This is not the music I usually listen to, so it sounds pretty intense. Like in a good way. Alright, so 1.32 build 13. So usually I put the general notes in here. And so everyone can see actually these notes when you download the beta version. It'll show you the latest and greatest. Oh really? No, yeah, it takes usually about 10-15 minutes. I think it depends on their pipeline, but for me I've noticed sometimes I've seen like 30 minutes. And so everyone can see actually is the version that we are submitting to the so break it. And then I'll do like an iPhone. What are we doing in this one? Add haptic feedback. So added haptic feedback to cycle completion. And the checkpoint selection. What else do we do? That's it. That's all we did for iPhone. Apple Watch. We did. Oh yeah, added show message on, or added new message on Apple Watch. If you have not completed onboarding yet.
Getting into the pub lobbies.
Oh yeah, added
Getting into the pub lobbies. Love to see it. Share your games, share some, and I'll catch you in. Good luck. Good luck,
to
Myers.
Get this flow.
Thanks for hanging out tonight, man.
Remove cycles from device. Re-download
Something else is here.
or download again,
There's wood that I didn't build or anything
and
there.
then look at Apple Watch first
Wait for the
before
wing. Ready? Good luck,
completing
Myers.
onboard.
Players left.
Yeah, buddy. Cool, cool. I submitted a talk to a JS conference, got rejected, but they gave me a free visit. Yo, Raldo, that's awesome, dude. Holy crap. Congratulations. I mean, not congratulations I got rejected, but congratulations on getting the ticket. That's sick.
Bots are starting to scare me. What is that?
Congratulations on getting the ticket. That's sick.
Even the bots are starting to scare me. How did we miss each other? This guy just literally turns and. This guy just literally turns and. Let's get the dweeb, dude. Dude, give me a freaking break, man. Can you believe that? Can you believe it? What the hell did I just do? Dream Aid. What's going on, man? All right, well. I thought this was a guy. All right, well. 25, 3 points. You literally just hide and get points in this. Top 25 is nothing. Top 25. I need some trees. It's also died Halo 3 player. The good old days. Those were the good old days. Them theirs were the good old days. The epitome of North American esports. Halo 2 and Halo 3. Major League Gaming. Let's go in that shed. Just takes a heavy snipe at me and then nothing. Got cigarettes in your fanny coat, even though you don't even smoke. Yeah, Reach was the start of it. Then Halo 4 killed it. See how you throw away a game chat? The start of it. Halo killed it. I wanna go up here and third party this. Yeah. Take full damage. There ain't no reason to even fight that. We're gonna play smart, chat. We're gonna play smart. I feel like there's gonna be enough, not good players, but, you know, decent players to just play late game and just literally just box up this guy. Snowboard man over there. We're gonna play smart, chat. Actually, I don't have a lot of material. I can do this guy good, but, you know, this guy go along the edge over there. Players to just play late game. They don't have a lot of mats. See if I can peg this guy. Back. Jumps. It's lame as hell. And Cyril dodge that. Peace, son. Ah, see, this is. I knew this was gonna be like this. Great. That's 3 launch pads. A little easier on ourselves. Yeah. No, we cannot. You're right, dude. Guy up there too? Dude. Even though you don't even smoke. Are we just gonna chill? I have no mats. It's 2 drops and a divot. Go repair. Just gonna chill. I have no mats. There's someone in the house. It's not worth it. I'm gonna try and I need to try and actually wait. I can launch out of here.
Welcome Community Showcase. Good morning. Please, use exclamation mark to get help. Welcome Community Showcase. Good morning. Please, use exclamation
Do
mark
not
to
blow
get
this
help.
game because you're getting greedy, you idiot. nuts. Easy claps. Easy claps. Easy claps. Legit claps. Legit easy claps. Legit easy claps. This game is actually a lot easier when you just play for the win. Easy claps, mate. Easy claps. You moving different when we making love. Easy claps. Easy claps. Easy claps. Easy claps. Easy claps. I know it's someone that easy clap. Ladies and gentlemen, we won a game. Legit claps. Legit easy claps. Easy claps, man. Easy claps. Just a friendly reminder. I cannot hear this music right now. But we got a dub. We got a sweaty dub. Ladies and gentlemen. I literally don't know when this thing is.
I've got you on.
I'm gonna have to like, I'm gonna have to look, I'm gonna have to listen and look, because I don't know, I can't hear the music, and I don't know when like the chorus drops and everything. Was it on beat?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm gonna have to like, multi-talented.
Check out beta. Get.
Is there no rhythm?
Okay.
Did you guys hear? You guys heard the
Push
music?
that
right?
up.
Yeah.
Nice.
Guys, follow the stream. Click the
So
subscribe
at
button.
this
See if you got
point,
that free Twitch presence.
now what we can do is just go to our cycles config. We should be good to go. I can't feel any hyptonic.
I can feel
Sorry. It's haptic. That's only in the scroll on the checkpoint selection view and completing an actual ring. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh. It made me chuckle.
You know what? We're just gonna land something.
I thought it was funny. And then it also depends on the device you have. I don't remember what device the haptic came out. I don't know if all devices. Even if I don't think so. You have to have the haptic. Well, iPhone 7, yeah, that should have it. That should for sure have it.
Give me my 2 points back, man. They keep stealing my points.
I guess I should probably download it too.
You're
Right?
playing H1Z1? I've never played it. I actually, that was the first shooter. That was when I started watching Twitch a lot.
So I'll
H1Z1.
do it on my device.
It's when like the whole Ninja Tfue battle, like, hated each other back then. A lot of people told me that. Actually, it was just Tfue hating Ninja.
Yeah, that's so true. That would be awesome.
Extra salty towards Ninja.
Haptic feels fine. Nice.
That Riz, son.
You tried new cycle views? Yeah. Hold on, let me connect my phone. We can test it out together. Yo, some 8 mile? My god, nice one, Lord. Yeah, let me go ahead and get my phone connected up, and then I'll show you, just in
This
case.
guy's good. That was
The
the
Yako.
dweebiest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, did the suggestion that you
So
look
weird.
at it? It feels pretty nice, right?
Like,
I think it's pretty solid.
how is his...
All right, hold up. Bringing up the phone right now.
Switch screen.
Hello. Hello. iPhone. Hello. Awesome. That's exactly what I was looking for. That's so sick. Here we go.
Sucks, man. Sucks.
Yeah, congrats, Skip. I love the new Giphy thing. I'm so glad I put it in. All right, so here we go. So if you go to add new cycle here, at this point, this is where you should feel the haptic. It's not like, it's not super strong, Biako. It's like somewhat subtle, but it is there. I feel it as well. And as you scroll all the way through, you should feel all of them, all the haptics there. All right, so here we go. Nice. And then even in this edit section, you should still feel the same.
Interested in getting sponsors for your stream? StreamAid is currently looking at sponsorship.
Oh yeah, guys, this is one of my cycles.
StreamAid.
You're a fucking champ.
Is that like a platform that you put people on?
I showed it to my wife. She's like, "Are you
that
serious?"
sponsors
I'm like,
contact
"Yeah."
to sponsor.
And cycles will be incredible.
Said the streamers
Heck yeah,
on
buddy.
platform. You could
Not
email
today.
me. For yourself, inquiries at Gmail.
Oh my god. Yeah, it scrolls from 1 to 6. I love it too. It's awesome. Yep. Cool. Yeah. So that's that change. What other change did we have? Oh, the other stuff is on Apple Watch. So if any of you have an Apple Watch, I'd really appreciate that. That's the biggest one for me. But yeah, so that should be the haptic stuff. Hope that makes sense. And thank you all for downloading the beta for real. It really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot.
I always thought they said a loaded gun shotgun.
Today, obviously. What a guy, huh?
Yeah,
guy
just shoot
you
me an
are.
email. Shoot me an email.
Not today. But it is true. I only had it set for Sunday and Saturday. It helps me out a lot. It's not working on your phone. Let's see. iPhone 7 haptic engine.
Hope that's like the offer Mia got. What was Mia's offer? If you can't say it in the chat, just say it in Discord.
It's not working on your iPhone.
Oh, about
Oh.
the
What's our offer? On-off switch, not only in Saka.
the feet picks for like $3,000
Oh.
or the feet socks. What was it, socks?
Oh, you might have to have haptics on, Biako.
Can't say it in the chat.
That's probably why.
Something
Yeah,
got in my
exactly.
way.
Yep, right here. So if you go to settings,
no, it
sound and
was-
haptics, there's a
I said I'd throw
haptic
in feet
switch
pics.
that you can turn on
He
or off.
wanted,
That could
like-
be it. Check that out. Let me know if that's off. I have no idea.
Did he want socks?
That'd be really sad.
It wasn't socks, no.
But yeah, so here we had the how many people we got?
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. So we have 1, 2,
Oh, it was bits?
3. Awesome.
No, I think she said.
That's
I
good.
thought it was.
All right. So the
$3,000.
next thing, like I was saying, let's
There's
go
only
ahead
3K
and get
bits.
the
Oh yeah, I would have told that guy to kick rocks.
the
dude.
next version archived.
It's not
And so again,
3,000,
I'll do
man.
a
I'm-
clean. And so now we're on
I'll
the
ship you a six-pack on
regular
there.
cycles version here. And you'll see in our
I'll
target
ship
we're still
you a
going to be sitting
six-pack
at
of
13.
Used underwear in a heartbeat.
That I don't really care about.
Oh, so we
because
could pay in bad
The
bits.
build number doesn't matter. And I think it keeps it
Dude,
consistent that we're
dude,
starting
sign
from
me
dev.
up,
We
man.
did
I need
13
to
builds
dip into
before
that
we
community.
came to this production one. Gotta set this to
Kidding me?
generic. One more clean.
I give him a six-pack. I'd
I'm
throw
gonna
it
archive it.
5 free.
No, Biako, dude, you're not stupid. For real. That's okay.
That's a deal, dude. That's a deal.
Yeah,
and a
you'll be
half.
surprised. You'll be like, oh my gosh, I never realized haptic feedback was so big.
Tap into that, like,
It's
is there like a
incredible. It's really
hardcore Patreon community for that?
I want to put it in everything. I really enjoy it. Okay, so here, while that's archiving, we were at empty cycle state. So we did fixed alignment, cycle state. Fixed. Okay. Alignment of
Come on, 5
check mark
minutes.
in
What's going on? Too high. Put me in the low group.
completion ring. It feels like a rainbow. That's great. I should put on the website. Cycles feels like a rainbow. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you like it. It's great. Okay, and yeah, so the huge one is fixed onboarding flow. It feels like a rainbow. That's properly sized for your device. That's a good one. Yeah.
6
yeah,
minutes.
Rainbow get.
We're tapped out on this playlist.
I like it. I'm obviously getting it delayed,
I smell coffee.
but
Smell coffee.
I see them. I promise. And then yeah, so some of the bugs here.
Reddit for that, but I'm sure.
Fixed bugs that would crash app.
You killed me. You had 19 points. I ended with like 12 kills. I think.
I'm obviously getting it delayed.
What a dong, dude. This dong gets me right in the
Added
schmeals.
status bar usage. Oh, I guess this should definitely
This
be
for the
more
qualifier?
here.
No. I think this is like
There we go.
they're testing the. They're
this
testing
one-
like
This is the Watch Kids.
they're
Yeah,
testing
that
like
was
the
the one
format
for
they
the
want to
innovation
use
for
for
being
it.
jacked up.
They're seeing if this because I mean
Still
the
receive
qualifier
alerts
is
for
gonna
cycle
run
after
like.
meeting all fixed
Dude,
issues
this
where
qualifiers. I think this is like. they're
cycle
testing.
alert
Starts in
is
April.
still
but
coming
World Cup's not.
after
Till-
muting.
They're giving away $1 million every week. So like these playlists have to like
Remove border bottom.
go for a long time. I don't want to do that.
Remove border bottom of navbar controls. And when we write this out, I'm going to dumb it down a little more as well. But yeah. All right, so we now have our production build of cycles here.
No pump.
Distribute app. We're gonna go through the same process. This one I don't send out as a beta though. This one just gets submitted straight to Apple, and hopefully, I don't know. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll get lucky in the review process, and we can actually get it a little quicker.
The schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
It would be cool if I can get it by morning tomorrow, because if that's the case, then we'll do our launch stream tomorrow. And I would be really happy to do a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday free application update, pretty much. So remove border bottom of navbar.
Man,
More
needs
bugs.
some different loot.
That was a notification thing we fixed. Yep. There we go. So did I do add happy feedback?
Play some smart chat. How do we do
To
this?
finish onboarding.
W key.
Add a new view to finish onboarding screen on Apple Watch.
We don't have shield.
Added fancy loading animations for self.
Live from Dubai. How many points do you have in duos? I haven't played duos yet.
What else did we do? Add a new view here, just adding haptic.
Bud.
Intuitive haptic feedback on cycle completion. Yeah, and one thing you all can test out as well. If you create a cycle with one checkpoint and you swipe to the right, that should trigger the completion, and you should get the filled ring and the pop, and that should also have haptic feedback on it as well. That one's my favorite. I think that one is really great. Yeah, and did I spell completion? Did. Okay, sweet. So that is that. Holy So I wanted to talk
Can I
about a
see me?
little bit of my thoughts on this game plan while this uploads for the next release. Bobek, what's up?
Text me, man.
Hey,
He's
yo.
W keys. Like, where are you going?
So for the next release,
Come on.
and I would actually
man.
love some feedback from you all on this. The next release, I want
Tech, you just
to work
W
on
key.
creating an
Get
integration
out of
with
his build,
HealthKit.
man.
So if you don't have an iPhone and if you don't know what HealthKit is,
Text me, man. He's W keys. Like, where
Apple
are
has
you
this thing
going?
called the Health app. And the Health app is basically really just a way to store all your health data. So one thing it will pick up is how many calories you've burned, how many steps you've taken. It can connect with third-party applications that can put their own stats in there, like how many
Sucks.
calories you've eaten, your sleep cycles, blah, blah, blah.
If this is another 6
Um,
minute queue, I'm not doing it.
Oh, just been lurking? Awesome, man. Well, welcome. Thanks for coming in chat. Okay, cool. That's good to know.
We ain't
So,
doing it. If
my
it's another 6
game
minute
plan
queue.
was,
We
and I've been
ain't
kind of
doing it.
like half and half on it, but I want to integrate
Stay
HealthKit
up at this point.
into cycles, and the reason is because
like a
I'll be
couple
able
hour
to
break.
then store custom stats for
Sucks.
everyone's
From, like,
cycle in this app.
Trying to get into
So
games
one, that
with
gives
Bone
people
Tim
stats
in
from
the
stuff
morning.
they've already completed, and then two, I don't have to worry about creating my own statistics system at this moment.
Doing it.
We can do a much more
To, like,
granular one later on, but for this
get off
time we
of
can
my
give
focus off at,
people
like,
something,
4.
right? Because this has been
I
a
can
pretty
do it. I
requested
got enough sleep, I
feature
think.
for cycles, but I want to make this so
Oh,
the
he's
next
got-
release we release cycles
She's got his
for
house.
free forever, and so it'll be. It
You
won't be
talking
99 cents
suitcase, I
anymore.
talk to
It will
Blaine.
be 100% free. Yo, Umorks, welcome in, dude. Thanks for coming by.
I can
Um,
do it. I got enough sleep.
And at that point, this
I didn't go to
feature
the
I want to
sleep
include as an in-app purchase
I got
for
sleep.
maybe $1.99 or something.
I got sleep.
I want to know people's thoughts on going free and using this as an in-app purchase. That's what I'm very curious about. I kind of have weird thoughts on it, but I want to know what other people think about that.
Sweet corn.
It's amusing. Nice.
I got sleep.
Could maybe be useful to remember to take meds.
American
Use it
Dad has
to take
8K
free days
viewers?
out
Who
and forget
said
it.
American Dad? That's
Yeah,
awesome.
dude, there you go.
I think Tifu probably did.
Can you play some lo-fi?
Toasted
Yeah,
him
dude.
before.
Got you.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
Tifu
gotcha.
said American Dad. That's crazy.
That does sound pretty good right now, actually. Would it be just HealthKit as an in-app purchase? That's correct, yeah. That's correct. So you get cycles free, you get everything you have right now. Nothing changes. The only thing that changes is that if you want the HealthKit integration, you would do an in-app purchase for it. For me, there's been something about it that's like... There's been something about it that kind of makes me feel weird. I feel like people are... I almost feel like people expect HealthKit to be free with an application, if that makes sense. I don't know, because at the same
You just
time,
bought a
it's
clock
like,
right now.
for me, there's been something about it that's like, it's still like something you have to integrate into the app, you know what I mean? And it's still like a analytics system. So
Yeah, right? So it's up,
I
down,
do
up,
think it
down.
warrants being in.
Brains.
Is I need to take it
Up,
when
down,
it's
up, down,
something
up,
I'm
down,
not-
up, down.
Oh yeah, I get you, man. My wife takes thyroid
Goes
medication.
retail. I don't think anyone's retail.
She got her thyroid burned off when she was really young, and so she's terrible at it. And she's gotten better though. But I like place her thyroid
Inside
pill
of me.
medication in certain spots in the house, so she'll see it and
Paradise.
take it.
Literally no.
You need something like that.
Either I'm on
You redeemed the code and it worked. Awesome, Demon. Glad it worked, dude. But yeah, but I think this would be a really great way
Later, bud.
to get that going.
We got knocked out by a fall. Could totally take this.
I'm
kill.
excited about that.
Uh-huh.
And I think it would work. I just don't know how to gauge if people would actually do it.
Mine.
But I think it would be cool. Like, you can go to your health app and you can see, like, oh, today I completed cycle drink water, and I completed that 7 times a day, but I should have completed. Like, you'll have those stats already. and then the app will be free, like forever free. Which excites me.
One by one they come, and one
because
by
I
one
think-
they fall.
I think it's that time. How would the integration
About
work?
o'clock.
The integration works from what I've briefly read. You basically can just set custom keys, right? So basically, would you have a health kit category? Yeah, exactly. So every time you create a new cycle, edit a cycle, complete a cycle, snooze. We can even maybe put like snooze counts, like how many times you snooze the cycle. This is just like my brief like reading of how health kit works. But it would essentially be a category for cycles
Imagine a world where I don't hit any of
that
these.
would allow you to do it for each separate cycle. And Bobek, please let me know. I'm not.
I'm a
doing
bit
that
early.
but I think that's how it could work. Exactly. Yep. So it'd just be a bunch of data points specifically for cycles. Depending on what cycle we're using. So, yeah, you talk about the snooze thing. That'd be
I need to renew that.
Okay, let me. I gotta hide screen real quick.
But how you to do authorize if you can correct the
The production version, and we are going to see what I need.
how to do
Start the evil. I can't remember what.
Yeah. Way to throw it. Way to just. Yeah. Way to just throw the whole game. Yeah, use a minigun, Justin. Yeah. Yep. Fun stuff here at Fear itself. Twitch.tv.
I think
Fun
we're good.
stuff.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Throw it. Way to just.
I don't see your hourly water notification chat anymore. Yeah, that was actually just a custom thing. That was a bot that came into the channel and did it on its own.
Gosh, dude.
That's a good gift. Nice. If you market it right, it's reasonable to make it as a premium feature. Okay.
I can't believe I scuffed it.
Yeah,
cannot
okay.
believe
I
it.
think so too. I'm glad you
Can
think
you
so.
believe
Like
it?
that
I
makes
can't
me
believe it.
excited because I don't think it's unreasonable.
I can't
to
believe
be
it.
like- I don't think it's unreasonable to have that as an in-app purchase. I just always get a little skeptical because of the fact that it's technically like a feature off of Apple,
Like season
and
8?
I'm just kind of piggybacking on it. So I always think like if I made an Apple Watch app,
They didn't blow it like
right,
season
like
7.
or like a
I think they
feature
played
in
it
the
pretty
Apple
safe.
Watch app, what
If they would have waited
could I
for
also do the same thing?
if they would have waited for the 58
Like, is it an expected
like an Apex when they came out,
free
like I
thing,
bet they
or
were gonna
would
wait
be
for
okay? I guess that's the thing.
50 HP per kill for season
Yo,
8.
what's up, Griffin? Welcome
Oh,
in,
they're
man.
like, okay.
I like the secret seem very hackers-like.
They're like, okay, holy shit, people actually are hating our games.
I
and we
believe,
see our
I
numbers dropping.
believe.
Aw.
And everyone's playing Apex. Let's give the people
Throw
what
it
they
at
want.
yeah.
Because there ain't much. I mean, it's like a pirate like ninja theme, which is whatever.
Oh man, yeah,
Wait.
it was
Wait.
it's was this dude wearing like a ski mask? He's like at a computer, like hacking the computer. He's like, yeah.
No, Resident use the
Did you do some web dev? No, not yet. We
to
haven't hit web dev yet. We're getting our
residents from C2 and
updates going.
Reddit logs. Ah, yeah. Oh my gosh, no! Okay, let's
yeah, we're
create
ready to
for C2. Let's C2. No. And
Okay, so-
disable VPN. No, delete VPN.
Cycle version.
Delete.
Jam packed.
You should create.
I have so many green tags. I have 4 tags.
Okay,
Take a look.
enter the couch.
You're not gonna kill me, friend. You're not gonna kill me. Come on, you got it. God, dude. What? I have a tack loadout. I literally have all tags. I have so many great tags. God, this tag is the worst. I have 4 tags.
Okay, enter the couch.
God, dude. I drink this. I have a tack loadout. 3 slurps. Okay. Get lasered by somebody else.
It is the same.
I fucking suck, dude. Kill my box. God, this guy just.
Now the
He's solo
the
squatting too.
secret goes by my love.
Me, man. Kill my box. God, this guy just.
Let's see you work. Let's see you work.
He just cones me. Makes me look silly.
Let's see you work. Let's see you work.
How's that an above noise? I don't like agree with that being an above noise. Bro, you're solo squatting, man. You're supposed to W key people. How's that an above noise? Shit up. I don't cone enough. I don't creative playground build fight one-on-one and cone enough. It's not in my muscle memory database. It's really not. It's really not. It needs to be, but it's just not. It's just
Current
not.
activity, ca2 framework, Windows Desktop Round, Visual Studio 2019 RC.
This is blocking everybody's name. face. He just, you know, just makes me look silly. That's all. Scrolling. What's up, Joshua Rob? It's going good. I'm getting hungry, guys. I'm getting hungry, chat. Shot it. Keep me.
Camillo, it is March 7, 2019, 8:13 and 32 seconds. Camillo, you have 7,244 points. Camillo, Evans. Camillo, Evans. Top scope, C++ and ca2 enthusiast, more at ca2.cc. Camillo, you have 7,244 points. Camillo, you have 7,244 points.
Why are you so squatting? Can't watch you anymore. You might have been the first guy I've followed ever. Well, I mean, it's just a follow, you know? Follows are free. You should, you know, support more people. You know? Throw the support around. I'm hungry. I don't know how much longer I could go because I'm hungry. Playing for kills? Yeah, I'm playing for kills, not a game. This is just pub squads. No reason to play for wins here, unless you're getting like 20 to 30 kills. Easy Lagoon? No.
Current activity, ca2 framework, documentation Doxygen. Current
No,
activity,
solo squads.
ca2
Call-ins are like
framework,
5 to
Windows
5-minute
desktop
queues.
round,
Nice.
Visual
Zero
Studio
users
added to Resident _ Twitch.
Should, but
0 users added to Resident _ Mixercom. 0 users added to Resident _ YouTube.
infantry rifle. I don't want it. It's not even gonna like. Is retail dead, dude? me why Fortnite like decides to just make it so dark out. There's absolutely no reason for it to be this dark out.
So, our organizer. Take a look. Okay. No. Can I actually take a look? Show in Finder. Here.
Killer one. Who knows what's going to happen when I start trying to move and scale things around?
For
Tranquilo
the
composite.
I don't remember which ones I
actually know what that's doing. What do we set the text?
Pretty sure it was this arm 6.
Just
Please!
Okay, that's not actually death metal power. He just has a long name.
Full squad of TTVs. I'm in the air.
Custom fonts and styles.
Anonymous.
Obviously, need to import fonts for this. And one thing that really annoys me is using default fonts. So I'm going to find a font for this.
Alright. Gauntlet.
Oh, yes, this is what it was. Oh, I forgot. Okay. Well, I'm glad we did that.
What do you do there?
So the problem
We could use
was
this one.
the test solution.
That Y is kind of hard to spell though.
What am I supposed to do there?
Maybe because it was you.
On one of them.
That's not a bad
Yeah,
font.
Cycles test. I think
I found and used this font today.
Nice, man. Jeez. She's always on.
Or we could go with
She's literally always on. It's crazy.
I thought I
that
already
one.
did that too. Yeah. Oh, archive. Yeah, there it is. I gotta remove.
This is the font that I
archive,
use for basically everything.
because the test runs and it like packages the test with it. It's really weird.
Went through all my fonts today
Okay, let's try that again. So we're gonna have to make.
and didn't have ones I wanted, so I added
version.
more.
Oof, man, that scared me for a little bit. I was like, I swear I fixed this.
I wonder if this is what was causing my computer to slow down earlier, because some of these fonts, it gets to a point where it can't
So
really
basically,
handle
what we gotta do is
swapping
upload this
between
four
them
times.
easily.
But with build 14.
Don't want
and
Arial black.
So we'll do a clean and then we'll do an archive once more.
That one's kind of cool.
They all got home late from the tournament.
Not exactly what I'm after here.
And then I'm going to need to just push
Not
this
using
all
chiller.
down. After this works, then I'll commit it to push it all
For
down
example,
just to make sure
what
that
just happened
this was
there?
The exact problem.
It takes a moment to load everything.
Man, that was
The Diablo
treacherous
fonts.
before. How long
Already
have you
a
had your
2-minute
Apple
queue.
account? I've had it since 2015.
Emoji 1 color regular.
Yeah, probably around that time.
Whatever that is.
This might be it, chat.
Photoshop doesn't like it. Well, that's cool.
I'm out and need sleep. Yes, chat.
How do I
Have a
actually-
good night,
Oh
man.
no, that means the
Thank you for
stream is
reminding
gonna
me.
poop itself again.
Orange vanilla Coke is amazing.
I don't think there's really any way
That's
around
different.
that, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does, but-
Scheiße, die bringt mir überhaupt nichts.
That's why I started
Wirklich
charging
ganz
99
miserabel.
Was
Was miserabel ist.
because
für
the
eine
rate of downloads.
komische...
Ja,
Hört mal auf, mir da ständig irgendeinen Scheiß dran zu bauen. Das ist wie so die Arschstadt, wo irgendwie die ganze... Keiner...
Der
ganze Müll wird dahin gefahren. Genau, baut euch doch was draus.
What if we look for a text?
Ja, an sich ist das doch nice. Hilft doch ein bisschen den Nils. Hä? Mit der Wiese meine ich, und eine Stadt an deine Wiese.
Like the 2-minute pops?
Ob das jemals zum Einsatz kommt?
I'm not able to take a few days off more than likely, but I'll have some spare time in there somewhere to do stuff.
6, 5, 4,
Just upload it, we will hold.
2, 1, 1.
Geht nicht. Ich würde dich gerne manipulieren, aber ich habe da nichts zu gewinnen mit dieser Karte.
This is all
3,
code.
Ja, da oben meinst du. Das bringt ja auch
One.
gar nichts. Nee,
I'll be able
mich
to
kannst
do
du nicht
this through
helfen.
the
I'd
editor.
rather get it up there as soon as we
Gewinnen
can.
bringt.
The sooner we get up there,
Diese Riesenburg da, das ist für euch
Alright, guys. There's a lot of people here, but there's a lot of people sleeping.
Gewinn gewesen. Kriegen die Schilder nachher auch Punkte, wenn sie nicht abgeschlossen sind? Gibt es dann auch irgendwie extra Punkte für die Schilder?
Nee. Nur wenn die Stadt fällt.
I'm probably gonna be live. I might be live in like 4 hours.
Yeah, every new release.
This has anything about. What about resources?
Yeah, this
Takes
was
some of
takes
the
a little
built
bit,
in.
and then
Guys, that's gonna do it for tonight. Thank you guys for hanging out.
I want
with
fonts.
me.
Again.
As always,
Just,
guys,
yeah,
follow the stream if
15
you're not
seconds, I'll
already.
be back.
Follow me on my socials: Instagram, YouTube. All the
Division 2,
goodies.
I think it was
all the goodies.
Tuesday.
Follow me on all the goodies.
So for me, Wednesday. And if it's Wednesday, it means I have class.
Yeah, buddy. Doing all the
So Wednesday,
fancy
Thursday,
stuff
Friday,
does.
I have class that I have to be up early for. But Wednesday, not so early. Might be able to play like an hour or two. I'd want to do a lot more than that.
Vanessa Giaco.
Oh. Not that I know of, man.
6-month anniversary for Giaco.
Alright.
Giaco.
Uploading it again. Let's see how that
I haven't
goes.
listened to this
Hopefully
enough,
that's
so I don't
okay.
recognize it true. As true.
Well,
Alright,
Jeff.
so take a look how to improve updates.
Kelsey,
so I
like,
think
Kelsey
the
from
first
my
things
stream.
we should be
None of this
most
says
important
anything about
thing-
fonts.
The most important steps. So those
Oh,
are
replace
things
labels font
like,
right there. Select the number node and inspector, go to control, custom font category, click next font, click new dynamic font, click field and select edit.
we should do
Hold the font category, select font data, load button, file browser, navigate down assets, and double click the true type. Okay, we can use true types. Good. Do I know the current state of Go to HTML5 games? I do not.
improvements.
I have not actually exported anything for anything in quite a while.
Alright, guys, have a good night.
Pre-orders get
Thank
access
you guys
much
for all watching tonight. I hope you have a good rest
Fix
of your
bugs that would crash,
or
fix
morning,
issue,
or day,
recycle,
or
alert,
night,
it's still gonna
whatever
run
time
it.
it is out there where you guys
That's
are. I
still
appreciate it
Tuesday
always.
for
Thank you
me.
for the support. So I'm gonna do a day stream, so I'll be on.
And I'm guessing it'll be
probably
American,
in a
so
little
then
bit.
Wednesday.
Not a little bit, just I'm gonna be no night stream. I have my PT appointment. So a day stream before my PT
Let's
appointment.
do iPhone.
Start
Here we
time
can
is
do,
pending.
Alright, let's take a look.
Going out
Actually, I
with
need to
Giaco.
find the true
Okay.
type.
Or as always, I will see you next time. Peace. I will, Vanny. Have a good night, everyone.
Where's my
Improved,
fonts folder?
Probably is a better word. Improved.
C drive.
Yeah,
Windows,
everything's signed by your sir,
fonts,
exactly. It's really
sorted.
great. It's a really easy process to go through. You don't have to worry too much about it. The auto signing is fantastic.
That one.
Improved UI.
And I might grab this one as well.
Let's see. So we did alignments, a lot of alignments. Add status bar. Added haptic feedback to cycle
Really?
and checkpoint.
What it's called?
selection.
Okay. So saying March 12th pre-order.
I was gonna put more satisfying.
We'll
feel,
see what
that seems
happens.
kinda weird. I'm gonna put it anyways.
I'm gonna have to start opening the Ubisoft launcher again. Actually, I do need to do that because I need to
No,
get through
that
the
sounds so weird.
Dark
Satisfying
Zones landmarks,
Why do they do
and
that?
maybe hopefully pick up that one more exotic that I need.
It's for authentication. To make sure that it's you that's actually creating this new build, that's actually writing and submitting this new code, and it's a way to track you, right? Like if something goes wrong, there's something uploaded into Apple's servers, they probably have a lot of tracks. They can trace it back to certain apps.
Wednesday's not up. Yes,
Das
but they're
kann mit
not
3
up because
Karten fertig?
Thursdays are
Ja,
an
das ist
8:30
wieder Kölner
start.
Dom.
Also,
das kommt
last
auch an, wann du
Wednesday I
fragst. Na komm.
passed out like 6.
Let's try.
For a more native
I
experience.
try to build a burg and I fail.
This stuff is always
Try
so
to win
hard
the
to
game and I...
Jo.
Oh, das ist wohl eine jetzt.
Fonts, fonts
Das ist aber nicht die, die ich wollte. Da
Das
kann
ist
ich
aber
nicht
jetzt
wirklich-
die du leider
Nee,
hast.
aber vielleicht-
Oh nee, das geht nicht, Simon.
Oh, das ist
Come on.
jetzt Kindergarten.
Das ist Kindergarten hier. Come on, das ist jetzt, ich weiß nicht mal, ob das für
Mir
mich
eigentlich
es ist
sogar
für dich
egal.
gar nicht so schlecht. Es ist für dich sogar das Beste, was passieren kann, du Trollo.
Ich hab doch nicht mal was gesagt gerade. Moment.
Images?
Das Schicksal
Moment.
kackt dich mit der Karte an und hilft dir auch noch. Du kannst ja nichts sagen.
make sure you're
Kackt mich mit der Karte zu. Da ist noch einer von der Wiese.
Er wieselt sich auf die Wiese.
Auch diese Dinge.
One other person who's
Der
done.
kriegt so, ey, der
Ist das
kriegt
nicht
so viel
schon
Punkte am
eine
Ende.
Verbindung der Wiese?
two
Ist da
done.
nicht schon einer von dir?
I need to clear out a few
Ja,
landmarks
weil die Karte
one
liegt, glaub
exotic
ich,
and that's how it should.
Nee,
Nicht.
nee, das ist noch nicht verbunden.
Aber wir sind jetzt beide zusammen auf dieser Wiese
Ja.
und
Und
wir
an der
können
Ecke.
Freunde sein.
Ich habe beide Seiten der Wiese.
Die beiden Wiesenecken berühren sich.
Ja, aber die Ecken,
UI to better fit.
Could have a whole day zero in Berlin. Nice. Let's not use a rich text label. Oh look, label.
Especificações.
Centered.
Conector do painel frontal. Como assim? Não, esse guiazinho aqui é muito
Here we
conveniente.
go. That's
Muito
much
bom.
easier. Much better.
Você não precisa ficar olhando assim, tipo, isso daqui é o que? É o reset aqui?
Font. There we go.
Pô, mano, mas eu fiquei na tentação agora, hein? Caralho. Cara, eu
I don't know if
preciso
that's gonna
muito
do
de
anything.
32 GB, velho. Ah, 1876?
I need to find the person with the longest name.
Tá, 1866
But a Crown of
oficial,
Fire,
mas
some
o
chips.
XMP ele vai...
We don't have either of them.
XMP necessariamente...
Much text, many words. Yep.
Porque tem uns que especifica qual que é o... Extreme Memory
And large sheets
Profile.
very fellow paper. Well, there's a
Qual que é o
rather
máximo
clean
que ele
table out in the
consegue?
other room that had downlights directly above it. Auto wrap, V-line, don't clip it. Uppercase? Ooh. No. I don't want uppercase, I
What
want...
the fuck?
I guess I could leave it like that, but I kind of wanted the
Não especifica.
small caps.
Porque tem algumas placas-mães que elas falam tipo,
What is
ah,
this
isso
one?
suporta 3000 em... Só que daí eles marcam com instalaçãozinha ali no... O asteriscozinho.
They're all giant.
É, XMP. Sei lá.
Okay.
999.
We want that label.
Será que eu tô louco?
Where is all that font stuff?
Aí, ó.
Like
Aqui.
unique.
4000 OC.
Set custom fonts. What just
Máximo de
happened there?
128 GB.
Where did it make that font unique?
Caralho. SSD. X-Series 6 bar.
I was kind of hoping that would give me something over here. Because that way I could just drag that in every time rather than having to make a new dynamic font.
R$600. Amazon brasileiro.
That loop, actually.
Ah, chega. Não vou poder entender.
It's a character portrait that has a back, a sprite. We're going to put this as portrait, border, back. Let's just name them. Border, back.
Vai ser enviado pro Brasil.
And our label,
Mas
which
já
is
tá chato.
name. There we go.
Porque a Amazon ela
DK, so fabulous right now. He is, isn't he? Head Doctor, how you doing, Chris? Good to see you.
já junto ali. É tanto, mas isso.
Long Dark Force is the girl with the octopus tattoo. Yeah, but I don't have plans for her in the game at this point because she joined after the original design doc. In fact, when this was designed,
Eu posso reduzir
this
isso
was
pra-
the
pra
the
uma
entirety of the Dark Forces. Some of these have changed actually. Psycho Bunny is not Psycho Bunny anymore.
Eu
An
vou
example.
fazer isso, né? Eu posso...
But there are a bunch of people who put in as non-playable characters. Like Angel can be a playable character because I can make his skin spoiler easy. We can put Adam down as a non-playable character and just make him a support type
Tem
character.
muita pouca coisa. Ele vai identificar aqui.
Finishing stairs, that carpet, and now going to be bare wood. Sand them back, paint them. How you doing today, Laura? Today's going to be hell. Damn. Alright, we want to go... We want to save that, actually. This is in the...
Não lembro qual que é. Amazon.
Suddenly, the fourth prophet. Mars Raptor side-scrolling beat 'em up is what we're doing. No, I don't want scripts. This is a scene. Hide a character select. Character portrait. Say awesome.
Valor.
Alright, all of these. Gone. Part of that script. Actually, we have characters here. This is what we're going to use.
Tem que ser vendido pela Amazon. Se for vendido pelos vendedores, não.
I'm going to have to name things correctly all over the place.
Tem um que eu tinha visto que vai
Community Showcase is back.
Pro Estéreo. Eu não vejo Pro Estéreo. Nossa, esse IP tá mais
That will do for the moment. We'll start with 5. On ready, well, what characters we don't have access to yet, but we also want to actually take all of that out of that comment.
1660 Ti.
We also want to create portraits
O epic fail de Ray
and position them.
Bem 0.5.
I would like to do this not in code. The positioning eventually I think will be in code, but creating portraits for the moment will happen here.
O painel é hospedado no mesmo
Until we've got it figured out.
Então, mas
So we can just add them to all directly to the scene, because the scene is always going to be the same, just we're locking different portraits depending on what we've got unlocked. And then we'll put something in the script, like we'll put a script here,
ficou vazio.
or we'll put it on this one actually. When we put them in here we have the script, and the script is just setting it up to say, on ready, this is your character.
O servidor tava babulado, cara.
NPC bonfire somewhere? Oh, you could be a proper character to play. You could be one of the fire characters like Skullstream and Monocle. And then promptly nuked it to oblivion. Oh yeah.
Cara, eu descobri negócio que eu fiquei meio
900 square foot of new floor to go in. Finishing touches on one apartment, starting this day of refinishing. Oh wow. Have fun with that, if you can. New homies, is good to see you by the way. Thanks for coming in. My eyes are getting real tired.
Ah, já tem 4 pessoas, né?
Actually, we're just gonna do this from the
A
beginning.
memória do servidor é por causa
You're
do
gonna throw me
HTTP, velho. Mas eu não cheguei a decidir se é um bug.
Instance character select. No, we want to instance this one. You are going to be at a 0.25 scale. Cool.
Mas vai ser legal, cara.
Thanks to make you a 0.3.
Se badular igual o São Paulo, vai.
Slightly bigger. Because I don't know how many of these I'm going to have, and I don't know where they're going to be in the end.
Já. Ó, o meu objetivo de hoje. Até umas 9 horas da manhã eu vou fazer isso aqui.
No such thing? Yes, there is certainly such a thing as too much Dark Souls. Opening it up, too much Dark Souls.
Aí terminando,
Unless they,
dá
you know,
diferença, né?
improve
Eu não
the
cheguei a
game.
testar. Pra um servidor só não faz sentido.
We can do
Mas
things
aí,
like
eu vou reparar a diferença na hora de colocar os outros.
death metal cool.
Mas eu não acho que vai fazer não, cara. Não faz. Não deveria fazer muita diferença, sinceramente.
We can name them like this.
Não é um tipo de.
Oops.
É que nem jogo, sabe? Você desativa, ativa e não.
Who else did I say? Fertilizer.
Um ponto de profile de novo, cara.
We'll go with that one.
Não, espera um pouquinho.
So we have these all in the one spot. We need to change the portrait to match whoever this is.
Não pra mim, falta 20 minutos.
And that sound was a little heartbreaking. No? Alright, I just can't get behind a game that's full of design decisions that are specifically made to be bad. And then everyone's like got Stockholm syndrome and says it's difficult because of these bad decisions. And then there's the whole, the game is full of lore, and like, no it's not. I found one item that actually had something interesting written on it that kind of gave me an insight to something in the world. The rest of it was, this is a sword, this is a hat worn by a priestess, this will cure your poison. Like, that's some great lore right there.
testar uma coisa tão específica que vai ser
Okay.
prática.
We're going to position these manually for the
Sim,
moment.
esse servidor atual, o 43 2 2 39 2021, ele vai. Eu vou encerrar ele 17 de março. Eu vou migrar para um data center lá no sul. É uma pena. É o que eu
I
tenho.
think we got rid of the bright white windows. Maybe that would help.
É,
a
deve
little bit.
mudar de servidor. Eu acho que a performance seja melhor.
311 lemmings. That's a lot of lemmings.
Complicado, cara.
Okay. We want to change these portraits based on who the character is. So we could do it here. They're all instances of the same thing. So we could put a script on here. We could go in this one, say through all of our portraits here, which we can do with just add a node because they can position themselves.
Depois que eu dou feito.
For all portraits, update the sprite to be whoever this is, and the label to match this as well. Alright, let's take a look at the. This is so bright. That helps. Okay. This guy's the brutalizer. Sure, he won't mind.
Posso especificar meu conteúdo?
This one can be Skullstream. Wait, we want to copy paste.
File existe.
That is a lot of lemmings.
Ai, que fio.
Calma, é impossível de enxergar, porque eu tenho que escrever.
Laura, you get to choose. I'm gonna put Infernal Laura in as well, but you get to choose. You want to be this lady with the red orangey hair, this one that's got a little bit of red orangey hair, this nice emo haircut, be a blonde. She looked kind of worried. That's some really nice red hair right there. So much death. Yes, indeed. And then the Lemmingocalypse, because why not? Let's just kill more lemmings.
Entrou com outra conta ali. Caraca, ele não notificou ainda.
None of the rest of them kind of scream Infernal Laura at me. This one, I think. Because this one kind of has that smirk on her face, which kind of indicates that she's about to incinerate someone.
Deixa eu parar aqui, mas tá rolando aqui uma bagulho. Mano, dá uma troca e acaba com a graça do mundo.
Alright, so we're gonna need a few more.
Especifica. Tem que especificar local, conteúdo e assim.
Did I copy 2 or 3 people? Brute, Skull, me, Alara. Do I not have Death Metal Kyle done yet? Alright. DMK. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 1, 2.
Eu vou jogar a carta mesmo. Pra coisa que eu não Coitado dos caras.
I'm having trouble picking out the ones that I've changed because I forgot who they are already. 3, 4, 5. I don't have
Tá. Beleza, isso daqui é o que eu fazer.
Ai, meu Deus.
Is there?
Ah,
Okay.
não.
I'm so confused right now.
Isso daqui é
1,
muito
2, 3, 4, 5. Where's Infernal Laura gone? 6. Right. So Monocle's the only one we don't have. That one. This one is now Flaming Monocle. And we're going to...
Não sei como é que eu vou mocar isso.
We're going to add the Flaming Monocle in. Oops, we want a new layout for that. Alright, it's not so bad when looking
Um
at
jeito
this.
que eu posso fazer, que é o que eu tô querendo.
We want a stroke,
Exatamente remover toda essa lógica aqui.
and center, we want an outer glow and an inner glow. Alright, stroke is going to be
Vai passar alguns
that
sets
color.
aqui
Outer glow is going to
pra
be
fazer backup e pra
roughly the same color. And the inner glow is going to be
deletar.
roughly the same color again. It's slightly darker.
Tem que fazer um flowchart pra entender isso.
I don't think that was slightly darker in the end.
Porque tem. Se o arquivo existe, que primeiro que eu tô fazendo, eu tô sincronizando. Então o arquivo,
Oh, it
um
was.
arquivo
That's
selecionado, vou remover. Se tivesse sendo removido. Se ele estiver sendo removido, tem backup? Se tiver. recupera,
Messing around with
senão-
things because it's a distraction.
Então se ele recuperar, então ele tem que deletar o arquivo backup original. Aí.
Actually, no, we do want white in there in places.
Se eu pensar que às vezes você quer se livrar dessa. Tipo. Você tá roubando, né? Ai. Uma coisa. Com fonte.
Caralho, velho.
Não, gosto. Mas as fontes principais. Chama-se bem barato.
A ideia é essa, a ideia é retornar um conjunto de músicos.
It's a giant monocle. I know monocles are only meant to be like this part here because you got to kind of hold it in there. Your anal, but whatever. Now it needs fire.
Cara, eu acabei de iniciar ontem, acabei de iniciar o servidor.
Experiência.
Faz giveaway de VIP aí.
Quero ver essas coisas. Ai, canso.
Faz, mano.
Go the other way, really.
Não. Aí ele. Na hora que ele viu que eu tava zoando. Eu fiquei tipo.
All of this work for something we're not going to keep. This is why I hardly ever get anything done. I was just going to use a fill tool, but I realized that would ruin the anti-aliasing. These need to be sharper points.
Mano, eu acho que eu tô pensando em parece que agora. Tomar um banho, comer, tomar um café da manhã de presta. Quero fazer meu hoje.
These points are fine. It's just these need to be
É
pointed.
que eu acho que eu vou fazer isso. Tipo assim,
Kind of like that.
eu vou
A bit
fazer isso.
smaller. Possibly get
Aquele banho pra acordar.
another one in there.
Eu quero assistir um pouco do meu podcast que eu tava me assistindo. Eu faço isso enquanto eu como. Tá no teclado, né? Aí,
There.
ao invés de programar agora,
It's
eu
fabulous.
consigo usar
Haha.
nos servidores e talvez mais tarde, na parte da tarde. Quando começa a bater o sono.
Monocle is worried Natalie Portman.
Começar a bater o sono,
Yeah, sort of.
Adblock. É, não, pra isso tem muito anúncio aí que
Oops, that's
ele
too small.
coloca os termos ok. E daí eu já bolo como é que eu vou fazer esse
Nah, screw it. We're leaving it at that.
sincronizador, porque é simples, eu só preciso escrever.
Okay,
Preciso
so
falar,
now the
é isso,
idea
isso.
is that we have a lot more people.
Tranquilo de resolver isso aí. O renderizador é tranquilo, eu só preciso ver como é que qual vai ser a melhor forma de fazer isso.
The wires actually there. The brute should go there.
E acho que chega um ponto que eu acho que
Monocle should be
testar ele.
there.
Ah,
Skullstream index texture on base sprite with a value of 5
Tragen die
string.
mal und.
Right. So we need to give it a texture. How do I change the texture? A minute when the frame changes, a minute when the texture changes. Well, we're trying to change the texture. It just doesn't seem to want to work. That's fine. Do I need to give it a texture? We'll probably need to give it a texture. How do I make a texture? Registering an image in the video hardware which can be used in 3D Max or 2D Sprite or 2D Control. Okay. No tutorials? Yeah, whatever. Pretty solid. In our knowledge, so I'm really the only one that can do this work. I don't know. That's pretty well done still. I'm not sure how to get this to work. I want to make a new text. Decent night's sleep. Good luck. Good night. Thank you for hanging out, Infernal Laura. You take those pics, you get some good rest, and we'll catch you later. String, load path. The stream text is okay. File path to a S text file. Yeah, I can see the problem there. See if that works. Hey, it worked! Everyone is now the flaming monocle. Interestingly though, this text is larger than this text. Alright, so we should be able to grab this. Do something like this. Flaming monocle. Yeah, metal Kyle. I'm hoping this will only load them all once. Laura. Skull Stream.
Agora, como o prédio é muito caro, tinha que achar que em Curitiba não é. Bom,
And
nossa,
for the character, we want to set texture, portraits,
eu fiquei pensando, aquela forma
self character.
né? Deve ser um negócio.
Like that. So everyone should again be flaming wonderful.
É. Outra coisa, muitas das palavras são bem grandes, mas é pequeno. Só que não quer.
Lara and Phenomenal Laura there. With respect to the Lara have, one that's more a Lara than all the other ones of the more of that person. Actually, the Infernal Laura one's pretty good. Crazy Death, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. I don't know if I need this. Okay. Every time. Kyle needs to change his name.
Não, só uma competição. É igual aquela balança.
Wonderful with a space.
Tinha gente que fala assim, cada vez que eu subi na balança,
Brutalizer. Lara.
e se você tiver score,
Laura. Now, the only thing we need to do is take the space out of that. I'm not sure how to do that, so let's us find how to do that.
tive esse clique bem fácil.
Strings.
Let's go, let's roll.
Because we just want the string class. Okay.
Let's stream, let's stream.
Death metal cool. Yes. Like the potion in Diablo. Kool-Aid.
Apesar de hoje pior.
Must be more precise. We're only passing in a number. It's an MLM. What's an MLM? We want the back. If it's me, it's 1. Else, if it's death metal, cool. Select 2. There. Else. Deselect. Deselect does not require a player number. Much better indeed. The other thing that we can do is by default set self-modulate to black. And then we don't necessarily need this line. There we go. Homeopathy MLM would perhaps be the most ironic business model. Pointy top and flat top variants. Very good. That's true. This has got 6 sides. Generally, hexagon look like they have really pointy sides. That could work. Alright, so the next thing that we need to do is get the movement happening. But if we're going to have this sort of setup, if I press down from here, where does it go? I actually wanted to go down to this one. So this is the first one on this row, it goes down to the first one on this row. So if I press up from the last one, it goes up to the last one. If I press up from 3, it'll also go up to 3, I guess, because 2 of these will go to the same one.
Count.document, await, update.
I think that's the best way to do it if we're going to have it uneven like that. Treat it as if this is all one line, and anything that's beyond the length of it just goes back to this one. So if we had another one here and we pressed up, it will take us back to Spellstream as well.
Is here. And then we create our new promise. We have a resolve and a reject. Which we do here, right? We find all of our data, our error, and our result will come back. If result is not equal null, return results. So we're getting here resolving.
I need a way to structure things code-wise to be able to do that.
For the first value. So at this point, instead of doing a catch, right? So if I'm understanding this await properly, this await
left and right.
Wait, stop execution until we return
a
resolve or a.
We press left from here, we can't go anywhere. We press right, we go here. We press right, we go here. We press right from here. It could go down.
I know what it is.
Press down, and it will go to this one.
Forgot to return.
There is so much that you can do with these that sounds good when you're making it, and you can reason out the logic while you make it. But imagine a player for the first time will be like, "Well, I pressed this button and it went over here. Why did it do that? Why does it actually do anything when I press right? When I'm on the right side here?"
No, still the same.
It could just wrap around to here. So we have the option of doing nothing, going down to this one, or wrapping to this one.
Really?
All natural doTERRA basil oil. What does that mean?
What in the heck? Okay. I guess let's look up await.
Find your party, party,
MDN boy. Alright.
Semi Z, grabbing that controller hits the polygon goes here in Z land.
Object in the single function this function operates the same as you without loop using right. I already know that. So our function return new promise resolve the template. Okay.
Encourages people to use them medically.
Async function.
Lady Katya, good to see you. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. It goes from side to the first one on the left, the same row and same other side. So it would wrap the row, so we go from here to here.
Async call.
And then we wrap that row.
Okay. That does make sense. But
I think the best way would just be to treat the edge as an edge. If you get to the edge and you press right, it goes nowhere. You get to this edge, you press left, it goes nowhere. You press down, and eventually actually have a better structured grid, so we can see exactly how many characters we have.
so we're calling this general this. So if we're in our get, we do our async request,
Cockbug and explodes heart.
which we'll call update cycle count, which returns our promise. Right.
Cardioactive or cardiotonic drug. Huh. A steroid that has the ability to exert a
Unless it's
specific and
just
powerful action on
literally
cardiac
returning
muscles and
undefined.
animals.
I guess that also could be it, right?
Well, that sounds like it could be really bad for me. Yoga games have like 150. Some of them have pretty excessive amounts of characters. This is true.
That could definitely be what it might be, which is perfectly valid.
But I need a way to structure it in
So
data,
let's
so
put
when I
down
press
to make
a
sure
key,
that-
I know which one to go to. At the moment,
See what we actually are.
in our script, we're not using this at all. But we could. But actually, I don't think we need to, because we're creating them here.
Okay, so let's try
And we're adding things to the script, so we don't actually need script. Because I was told it's better to make things in the scene than in the script.
Yeah,
So
there it
anything
is.
that
It
we
is
can do
undefined.
here
Okay, so we're not going crazy. It
and
wasn't
not
returning
have
the
to do
proper
in
response.
script is better option.
How is this undefined?
We can take those out.
Am I non-array?
We don't necessarily need to
because-
position the
okay,
portraits.
I think I remember now.
But
Because
we
it's
might.
a cursor. A cursor
Blocking
can be passed
characters
to
we
the array
definitely
type.
have to do.
That's it.
But then we have our character select controllers, which we have 2 of,
But this is technically an index of that array, right?
and that's just different player
So that's
number.
why before we were able to do.
One of which will be controlling the blue, the other will be controlling the red.
How do you? I don't think you can do like a typecasting in JavaScript, right? So I can't say like.
I'm gonna have to try and
result
think on that while I'm
array.
falling asleep, because too damn tired, and it is that time
So
of day
result,
that we
return
are
result,
looking at ending.
result of O.
Here we go.
Because I would have to do a
Historically used to kickstart people that overdosed on barbiturates.
for each.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, it comes back.
So like all natural medicine?
TypeScript.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's I'm not about to do
Yeah,
that.
it's a
now.
natural steroid. Apparently. Gonna be shifted to
yeah, so
team
it
lead, and
works
I'm
like
getting to
this.
decide on what the other 2 qualify. Our quality departments I want to go to. Oh.
The problem is that
Pick the one
you know,
that's
I don't.
easier for you, I
Technically,
guess.
there would be more than one, even though I do know that there's only going to be one item.
So many quality wall.
So I mean, really, it's just going to be resolved which item here.
Alright, we're gonna
That's pretty much it.
stop reading stuff. We're gonna see where we can go and do things.
Cursor
Okay,
to array.
have another start tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning, which is why I gotta call it right on time.
Yeah. Okay.
Can't keep
that's
going
what I
doing
was
things. So we're gonna see somewhere, see who we want to go say hello
think
to,
That, is that a
and
thing?
then I'm probably gonna crash. Ooh, we're going here.
MongoDB.
I don't think we've had a chance to go here, but it sounds good to me. We're gonna get rating another Dark
Yeah,
Forces team
okay,
member
sweet,
who's
that is
just
it.
getting started. The Bicycle of Death, who is going to
So
make an
pretty
appearance
much
in the game.
because
He is going to be responsible for the collectibles.
I'm not like a pro at Mongo here.
They're going to
but
be his record collection.
This I know that this collection is going to have one document. So I'm
Like,
just
yeah,
doing a
actual
find all.
record, vinyl
Grab
records that
that.
he collects.
Things
So we're putting that into the game by taking them away from him and making him very angry, and then you got to collect them and get them back to him, and then he gets happy about it again because he gave him his stuff back.
result dot to array because that's returning our
I
cursor.
remember that button being there.
And then at this point, what we do is
I have a get bits button at the top of my page now, which I don't think was there last time I opened one. Oh, maybe it was. It's on that one too. One can result in 5 to 6 10-hour days a week. Ugh,
How's the health kit? Dude, we're doing some web dev right now.
those are long days.
I'm
Anyway, Bicycle of
gonna
Death's
do
pretty
health
cool,
kit
pretty
stuff
chill. Listen
next.
to some good music.
So after we just submitted our build to the app
Well, I'm
store,
playing The
so
Division,
let's go.
and today he's playing some
Yeah, but I
Warhammer
seem to
Chaos
recall
Bane,
There's some trade-off,
which I believe he's in the
right?
beta for. He got a beta key or something.
What's up, Coach Bobby?
Here's what he said. Anyway, Wheeze!
But even for one
What is this
document,
song? This is the StarCraft 2 Terran theme.
if you only want one
Actually,
element,
it's
you
called
probably
Heaven's
just
Devils
use
from the
find one
StarCraft 2
instead of find.
soundtrack.
The problem
It's
is-
really good. I love
so
the
this
Terran
is-
music.
okay, maybe
It's
I'm
great
going about
stuff.
this all wrong.
But we're just heading out, Wheeze. We're heading over
Since
to
I've already
Bicycle of
seen
Death
manga right now,
because we've hit
all
our
I
limit
need
for the
is
day,
one
and I need sleep because I have classes to teach at 8:30 in the
that
morning.
gets implemented globally over time, right? So every time a new
As many paint
update
questions
comes in for a cycle document or like
during
a
stream time, so it counts
binary
customer
document,
service.
I'm
Yeah, but not really,
going
because
to
you're not
do
buying. You're not a
house.
customer in
I
the store.
hope to be back
Not buying stuff.
So my thought was, I'm just gonna
Anyway,
create a collection called
tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Friday. Tomorrow we're gonna be
10
looking for
a.m.
this
Brazilian time.
and
this
I'm gonna
screen.
grab the